Hi folks, I'm Tim from memorywolf.com and this is a quick review of a Novachips CFexpress 1.6TB 4.0 Type A memory card that you can purchase for around $330 or £350 in the UK. This makes it one of the cheapest Type A cards per gig on the market, at least at the time of publishing this video. But is it any good? Well, I've tested it in my Sony A1, my A7R5 and my A7IV, and I was pleasantly surprised by how well it performed in comparison to the other more expensive Type A cards that I've tested. I'll go over those results in a second, but just in case you weren't aware, Novachips is a South Korean company and a relatively new name in the memory card world. Their Type A cards are branded either Extreme or Express. The Express version that I'm reviewing is available in capacities of 800GB and 1.6TB. and they both support the latest 4.0 CFexpress standard. The 1.6TB card features a sustained write speed of 1300 megabytes per second and a sustained read speed of 1600 megabytes per second. The 800GB card has a slightly slower 1200 megabytes per second sustained write speed, but the same sustained 1600 megabyte read speed. Both cards are VPG 400 certified. In my Sony A1, I was able to shoot 90 uncompressed RAW files before hitting the buffer, which then cleared in around 10.5 seconds. This placed the Novachips card second in my speed test results from the 21 cards that I've tested so far in my A1, but the top 10 results are all extremely close. In my Sony A7R5, I was able to shoot 408 uncompressed RAW files before hitting the buffer, which cleared in around 6.5 seconds. This again placed the Novachips card second in my speed test results from the 21 cards tested in my A7V, but again the top 10 results are all extremely close. In my Sony A7IV, the card was able to shoot over 500 uncompressed RAW files and clear the buffer in 1 to 2 seconds. This again placed the Novachips card towards the top of my results. But the majority of cards perform on par in the A7IV due to the reduced file size and slower dry speed, never really maxing out most of the cards that I've tested. Outside of the camera, they also perform well. Using the Blackmagic Disk speed test software together with a pro-grade digital CFexpress Type A 4.0 reader, I was able to record a write speed of 1500 megabytes per second and a read speed of 1541. So the claimed sustained write speed of 1300 was easily achieved, but the read speeds fell a little short. It could be that we see better results when using the Novachips card reader, so I'll have to try to test this at some point. I did run the same test using the AGA system test, which achieved a write speed of 1529 and a read speed of 1595, so slightly faster than the Blackmagic when using the same 5GB test file. Now, although none of Sony's cameras currently support the 4.0 standard, all 4.0 cards are backwards compatible, so they will work just fine in camera, but you will not be able to take advantage of the faster 4.0 write speeds today. However, providing you're using a 4.0 card reader, you will benefit from roughly 50% faster transfer times over 2.0 cards when copying files over to your computer. Novachips also offer a CFexpress Type 4 reader, which I would recommend using with the Novachips cards, especially because I've heard a couple of reports that they don't play nicely with the Lexar card readers. I have tested them with Sony, Angelbird and ProGrade readers so far, and I've not had any issues myself. So that's it. Like I said, just a short review, but I do hope you found it helpful. If you'd like to purchase these cards, then you will find links down below the video. Until next time, thank you for watching.